Hello there YouTube, this is RedFox468 back again with another how to draw video. To follow up with my previous video, the tips on folds and stuff, that's what we're gonna learn today. Before we begin, please grab a pen, paper, and pencil. I mean, we wouldn't want to be in a situation where you had to plan out a blueprint to get out of it to escape a fortress when aliens are attacking your house or a fortress. Well, either way, let's get into here and begin the lesson. Okay, now that we have zoomed in here, I'm gonna go in time lapse and roughly sketch out 3 arms, and within 3 arms we're gonna draw different clothing. So that's what I'm gonna do it right now. Now, okay, I know these aren't the most perfect drawing arms. You don't even need to replicate this. You can draw your own 3 arms, however you want to draw it. We're just gonna focus on the clothing that we're gonna put. So this is gonna be light clothing, medium clothing, and really thick clothing. And we're gonna examine the the wrinkles and little folds there and there. So yeah, let's zoom into that one and begin. There we go. Now that we have zoomed in here, let's begin. Now, probably the most basic clothing here that will be loose and light will be regular dress, a dressing shirt. I don't know, long sleeve shirt. There you go. And so that's what I'm gonna draw here. Let's begin from here. I'm just going in here sketchy. Just giving out a few rough outlines. And how this is going to take shape. Yeah, there we kind of go. And as you can see, it is not really highly detailed with a bunch of wrinkles and stuff. There's like bumps, just a few. Kind of, it's mainly smooth it out. All right, and quite attached to the arm actually. So here we're gonna examine a few things. Now, for loose objects, mainly loose clothing, it's gonna be quite compact. The lines will be compact together. They'll be much more closer to each other, and you'll find them more usually mainly everywhere, unlike clothing. So I know there's gonna be some here, mainly here, here, and up here. Those are the main ones. Of course, you don't want to add too much. Not a good idea to add too much. But just good. So I know there's gonna be some lines here, and let me smooth zoom here in a bit more. Smooth zoom, never gets old. Now this is gonna fan out, and by when I mean fan out, I mean if you ever seen a fan, how it has one thing like that, or blades of grass, basically, that's what's gonna be. So there's gonna be one here, and one here. Depending on how much you add of these will depend on how much the person is folding their arm. Gotta check the arm. Okay, so now we can leave it like that. Yeah, we don't need to add any more. You can if you want to, and like for example, it's right here, and a bit more here. It gives it a bit more depth into it, I believe so. But that's done. That's where all the folds happen. arm folds, a few little lines. Here we will also see a few other folds. So what I'm going here, I'm going quite loosely. See it? Loose. I'm not trying to put too much force into this. Just let it, letting it, being free, kind of, yeah. But as you can see, it gives it that perspective of free, of this cloth is actually quite freely movable. Just a few lines there, pretty simple. And as we know, it kind of tends to bundle up here, so maybe adding from here like that, a few lines, a bit like that, and more dimension into more depth. One thing you do need to be careful with is adding way too much. You don't need to add a lot of lines at all, so watch out for that. Alright, now that we're done from there, and here will be basically simple. Lines are going to be more rounded off, could be quite separated, not that freely actually, just enough to show its clothing and not on a person's arm. Actually, I don't like this. Now what you can also do to add a little bit of more better value to this, we're gonna actually add like a little type of stump here. See that? Here's a stump. You can actually add a few of these, one or two I suggest, because you don't want to put that much. I'm putting in too much already, and it's not looking that good anymore. Not that I ever did. but as you can basically see, it looks like a free-flowing clothing basically, except over here because I kind of ruined it with that one. You know what? Let's take off. Drawing. It's all about taking and leaving. So it's decisions. There we go. A little bit more better. We can have a little bit. Yeah. Now that we have that, we can shade it in, but I'm gonna do that later. You know what? Instead of jumping from one thing to another or smooth transition, let's just move to this one right here. Now this one's gonna be medium. So what counts as a medium? I say like sweaters. I think hoodies and things like that. I think that counts as a medium. So we're gonna do that right now. So as always, we draw the the little cuffs. Is that what it's called? The cuffs? I think that's what it's called. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, the cuffs here, kind of following the same rule with this one. Just to have that. See, kind of the same basic shape. Here's a bump, probably a bigger one. And we'll just continue on over here. But there, as you can see, it's not that much free flowing as this one. It's not so much raggedy. It's much more strict, or basically how your hoodie is. I mean, it's not. It still moves around. Still movement, but not that much. So that's what I'm trying to get here. Now that we have this one here, we're gonna add less, compared to this, we're gonna add less lines, and they're gonna be more separated. So, you know, we will still have this fanning out things here, and over here, you know, we still have a few here, there, probably there. That's it. Not as much as this, really less. You can add a little bit more. Don't try not to overdo it, as I've done so many times. Same over here. We're just kind of put here, there. And yeah, like that. That's basically it. But as you can see, big difference from this to this. Now this one looks more like a hoodie. I mean, other things you can do is, you know, add lines here in the cups so that it can look like it's a hoodie. See? Now here's the one that the thick cloth, the big man, the big boss, and it's gonna be more thicker. It's gonna be less freely, and that's what we're gonna do right now. So you know what, we're gonna add a bigger. This is one of those big jackets, really big jackets. I don't know if you ever seen them. We're actually moving across here. Probably add a big stump here. And a big stump there. These are like the snow jackets, basically. That's what I'm getting to right here. Snow jackets. Those for like wind blockers and stuff. The really big, heavy duty plastic ones. I don't know if you've seen them. I used to have some. I'll take them to school. They were so big. And then when it was not cold, it was hot. Oh my goodness, it was a struggle to put that jacket inside my backpack. I think one time I took a jacket and then another jacket, and I had to fit both of them in my backpack, which didn't. My backpack was already kind of like full, so yeah, I made it fit there. There we go. But as basically you can see, you know, it's more raggedy, it's more bumps and stuff. As for this one was more flowy, this one like not that much. Now as you can see, the difference between this one and this one is not that much of freeness here. And I'm trying to somehow combine these things together. Somehow. I'm trying here, people. I'm trying. But as you can imagine, there wouldn't be any more there won't be any free-flowing lines anymore here. Be many straight big jacket lines and stuff. Probably a few lines there. Probably here. Maybe here. I don't know, maybe some over here. But boom, as you can see, it's a big jacket. You can't pretty much put anything at all. Really little bit of anything. Probably the only place will be here in the flimsy part of the cuffs is where it's more, it's plastic or plasticky. But there we go. You see all of those, and I'm gonna go in time lapse and shade it in to show you it makes a big difference when you shade it. So that's what I'm gonna do. And there you have it. 3 arms with different type of clothing, ranging from long sleeve to hoodie to like big old jackets. Really big. This actually is supposed to be darker. Actually, this is also supposed to be darker. There we go. But yes, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, rate, and subscribe. I would be greatly appreciated. Thank you for those who have subscribed, and keep commenting, keep rating, keep doing whatever you do, keep getting paper, I don't know. But yes, thank you. I really do appreciate every and one of you for commenting on my video. I hope I have helped whatever in some way with this video. If it hasn't, if you're looking for something more specific, please tell me. Like I said, poses are difficult to do, but if you want to draw wrinkles and stuff and how it will affect the ranges of movement, just imagine the main thing that happens here. The main thing of the movements of arms, it will mainly happen here. When it's open, less. When it's closed, it's much more. So yes, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Until next time, sayonara.